has been in the game for about 12 hours now, a little bit less. And in that 12 hours, we went from the dungeon being basically impossible, nobody farming it on stage 25, or very, very few people, very, very challenging, to tons of players getting sub 10-second times with Nadgar. So Nadgar, Godseeker, and Cupidus, this is not the team you needed to use. And honestly, this team is useless now. Nadgar was nerfed about 2 or 3 hours after the bug was actually figured out, or at least after it started getting spread pretty quickly. I've never seen something spread so fast. Very quickly after I'd seen the first post, I had seen videos pop up. I'd seen community posts in Discord, announcements everywhere. People spread this so incredibly quick. And guess what? Plarium was just as quick to go ahead, go in, fix Nadgar the Headhunter. From a champion who was not really used that much to a champion who was used a ton for a short period of time. A short period of time, this was the most used champion. His A3 ability swapped HP with the boss, and the boss was left with 1 HP, and then your champion just one-shot him more or less. It was super, super easy, super, super fast, and super, super cheesy. But luckily, with all that announcement and such, I was around. I did get to take advantage of it. My Nadgar is not booked, not ascended, nothing. He's useless now. He's going to go back in the vault where he originally was, but I did get to take advantage of that just a little bit. So with that said, we're going to remove that gear, put him back into the reserve vault. He's 60, not ascended, nothing right now. But with that said, I'm going to show you guys what I farmed up. I'm going to give you some of my ideas, some of my thoughts about what champions I'm actually going to be using the oils on. And then as far as the dungeon, honestly, farming stage 25 for me is probably going to take a while until some people come out with some teams that are very consistent, very fast. I probably will be farming the lower stages, but let's see what I get. So getting these things fully upgraded and ascended is very expensive. I mean, you can see 50 big potions. So this is what I've got from about 4,000 energy worth of farming. 1,100 of the lessers, 500 of the medium, and then 280 of the big ones, which is not very much. Honestly, I wish I would have seen this a lot more. Or I wish I would have seen this message a lot sooner and started farming it sooner, but I wasn't able to. So what I want to do is walk through some of these upgrades, kind of talk about my ideas and my thought processes behind it, and then hopefully you guys can share your opinions with me as well. I'm definitely interested, definitely curious to see what you guys think about all this, but to be honest, this boss is pretty difficult. Also, this upgrades really don't affect anybody except for top plat pushers, because unless they add new content to the game where you really need this stuff, your gear originally would work fine. However, obviously, if you do got a pretty good piece of gear and you add the extra crit damage like this, I mean, this is going to be a, let's see, we have 80% plus 20%. This is now a 100% crit damage pair of gloves. This is amazing. So yeah, if you get a good stat like this, it's going to be fantastic. However, if you come to something like this and you go to Ascend, let's see what it gets. So always remember, just use a small version of Ascension first, because look, now it's flat HP. There is no reason whatsoever to ever do the big Ascension from the very first one. Always check to see what it's going to be. This is flat HP. I'm not going to use that. It's basically useless. Another thing, be very careful with the boots. Do not ascend any pair of boots that can mess up your speed tune, because that could go to speed, which is going to be the worst thing if you're on a very specific clan boss speed tune. Honestly, if your clan boss team is fine the way it is, I wouldn't even ascend it. So that's flat attack. So 2 pieces, basically useless. Let's go check out my Duchess. My Duchess has some pretty good pieces in this helmet. However, I think bottom row pieces are going to be more valuable, because if you see the Ascension information, it shows you right here what all you can get from different pieces of gear. So as far as the weapons, only HP, defense, and attack. Helmet, same stuff. And then gauntlet, you can get crit rate and crit damage, which are both amazing. HP, attack, and defense percentage, which is all great. I mean, they're all percentage-based stats, which is incredible. And then flat attack, HP, and defense as well. So gauntlets are going to be great. Chestplate, very good. Extra accuracy, extra resistance, extra percentage stats, as well as the chance at flat stats, which is unfortunate. And then boots, speed, and then percentage stats. So definitely I recommend starting with the bottom row pieces. It's just going to give the overall best bang for your buck, I guess. So here we go. We're going to try these gauntlets. If I can get extra HP percentage, that'd be crazy. It'd be so incredibly good. Okay, flat HP. Total of 1,224 HP. That's not that much. 1,224 HP. Not anything crazy. Let's see if we get anything with percentage to kind of compare maybe. I don't know what the top percentage of HP is. Another flat HP. Wow, so we'd have like, what, 2,200 or 2,000 Yeah, 200 or something. I don't know exactly. My math is all messed up. Let's see this piece right here. Maybe some extra speed, HP percentage. Dang, all flat stats. Wow. So of all that farming, luckily we're only using these small potions. But of all that, I only have one piece of gear that can actually be used. That was the crit damage gloves on Valkyrie. So this is flat defense, flat HP, and flat HP again, right? So there we go. All those pieces, basically useless. Everything on the top is going to be not that great. Now, I don't know what percentage HP you do get boosted on the gloves. I'll have to see and maybe compare the difference. So next champion, let's see. Who do I use a ton of? I'm trying to think of like my most valuable champions right off the bat. As far as like gear that, yeah, this is the gear I'm going to keep this person in for a long time. Kymar, he could definitely use some good accuracy on a different chest plate. That's not a great one, to be honest. Let's try Rhodos, another damage dealer. This pair of gloves, not really that good though. But to be honest, it doesn't really matter because I have plenty of the lesser version of the potions as it is. Attack percentage is actually really good for Rhodos. That's actually great. So I might go ahead and fully upgrade this. We get 20% extra attack on Rhodos' gloves. However, these gloves are pretty terrible, to be honest. But they might be decent now. So this is, I'd say, worth it. But let's keep rolling some because may have some better, more top tier pieces, top tier upgrades. That is. So here, let's do some boots. That pair of gloves may be worth a full upgrade though. Now I got defense percentage. I'm not going to use that. The chest plate, attack percentage. Maybe we get some extra attack percentage. My Rhodos' gear definitely needs to be improved. Not that great. So there we go. Defense percentage as well. So 2 more or less useless substats. Not completely. If we had plenty of the resource, I could definitely use that. The top row on Rhodos, flat HP could actually be pretty beneficial. So I will go for flat HP or flat attack. Both those are fine. 80 attack there. I may actually end up upgrading that some more. But even with farming about 4,000 energy worth of this stuff, I still don't have very much for very many upgrades whatsoever. I mean, I got like, what, 4 upgrades worth of stuff, more or less? Yeah, that's not very much whatsoever. 4 upgrades. Wow. Okay, so 4 full upgrades, that is. I have to be very, very particular and specific about the pieces of gear that I actually want to upgrade. So there we go. Some extra HP, which is pretty good. Like I said, extra HP there, some extra attack there. My Rhodos' gear, not really the best, but I may actually end up going ahead and actually upgrading that stuff. This chest plate I think is actually really good. This chest plate, if it goes attack percentage, come on, player, give me some attack percentage. That would be incredible. That'd actually be so, so good. Oh, okay. So this goes from being a chest plate that was already really good, triple roll crit rate, to now triple roll crit rate with a total of 80% attack boost. That's very, very good. This pair of boots, let's see, do we get some extra attack percentage there as well? That'd be sick. Okay, defense percent, nothing. Basically useless. This pair of gloves, not really a pair of gloves that I really want to invest a lot into, to be honest. So we'll go ahead and back out of this. Let me try just a few more. Maybe this shares some of my thoughts with you guys. Hopefully it helps. Let me know your guys' thoughts as well. I'm definitely interested because everything I'm saying here is not necessarily the 100% right way to do it. You guys may have some better ideas, but definitely don't start doing the full ascensions. That should be obvious, but don't just come in here and click this because most likely it's going to go to something bad. The chances of you getting something good is actually pretty low. Let me go find my Arbiter because Arbiter is going to be a champion who's going to be pretty easy. Wait, wrong Arbiter. Your speed booster, okay? Wait, do I have a speed booster? Yes, I do. So this is going to be a champion who's going to be pretty easy to get a boost for because all you have to do, I mean, everybody, if you got 50 potions, if you got enough to do a full upgrade, you can get a plus 12 speed for your champion. So my Arbiter right now, 373. Let's go ahead and find some speed boots in the speed set, and let's see which one actually lands on extra speed. So what, plus 12 speed? Not too bad whatsoever. Now, I say that, and I'll probably end up rolling all these and never actually get that plus 12 speed that I want. So Gerda, let's see what you got here, girl. Wait, I'm out of the what? Did it just use that much going to max level? What? I need that many small potions? What is the full ascension? Dang it. I'll have to look back at the video, but wow. So even doing those full ascensions, so you're going to have to be very particular. I mean, I did stage 25, like I said, a lot of times, but if you're doing these individual upgrades, you're going to have to farm those lower stages because stage 25, let's see. How much lesser does it give? 10 to 12? Yeah. Dang. That is insanity. Absolute insanity. Wow. I did not realize that my stuff was going to be gone so quickly. My best piece was by far the piece on Hefrak, though, with this chest plate. That's actually pretty solid. It's extra 20% attack on that. Dang. Okay, so his attack's now at 7052, which is nice. So this adds 20% to his base attack, which is 1553. Let's see. So his base attack 1553 times 0.2. So it added an extra 310 attack, whereas the flat attack adds 80. Right? I think that's what it is. So obviously, huge boost with the percentage stats. Duchess unfortunately didn't hit any of them, did she? Because I would have loved for her to hit some of those percentage stats, which honestly, that's the thing that kind of is unfortunate about this. Like if you have these 3 pieces and they're like mediocre pieces to begin with, like it's a good piece, but if I could get an HP percentage with an extra 20% HP that had some pretty good rolls, I'm definitely gonna have to switch this out. So it makes these pieces that were once pretty decent, now they're not so decent. You know, there's that higher standard to live up to, basically, if you're trying to push Platinum Arena. Now, if you're doing other areas in the game, yeah, this is going to be nice to throw in your champions. But honestly, I think for the players, in my opinion, that this would help the most won't be able to actually do this area of the game. As in, like, if you're just progressing through the game and you need some extra 12 speed on your starter champ, your early game champions to help you through whatever dungeon you're trying to go for, I don't think this is going to make sense whatsoever. Because I don't think if you're farming, say, Dragon Stage 20, you're struggling with Dragon Stage 20, you're just not getting to it, I don't think you're going to be farming very high in the Sand Devil's Necropolis at all. You may be getting some of these, you may be able to work in like 1%, 2% extra stats. Probably not worth your energy. Actually, it is not worth your energy. Definitely not worth your energy. But if you're more late game, in game, then yeah, it's probably going to be worth your energy. I mean, these are nice stats, nice stat boosts. If you already have good pieces of gear, then this is definitely going to be the way to give you that next level significant boost. And then I will start upgrading the top row pieces of gear, but honestly, that's going to be a long way down the road. Wait, these are cheaper. So the top row pieces are 45 to ascend, and the bottom row are 60. I wonder what the difference is as far as the full ascensions. I don't actually know. I'll have to check that out in my replay, because that is interesting. That is good to know. The top row pieces are cheaper. However, I do value the bottom row quite a bit more. But guys, that has been a long enough video, 12 minutes. Dang, Nadgar nerfed. Now I have to think of an actual team. I'll no longer be doing stage 25. Not gonna be for a while. But guys, let me know what stage you're doing. Let me know if you have a team actually doing stage 25. Let me know what stage you're doing, or if you even care about this boss. Also, let me know what the best piece of gear that you have is now. My piece is that attack percentage chestplate with attack percentage boost plus triple roll crit rate, and then a roll into crit damage. Honestly, there's very little that chest plate could have on it that would make it better than what it already is. Unless it was like a savage piece, this is really good. I mean, flat attack, triple roll crit rate, and then a single roll into crit damage is a pretty solid chest plate who's probably going to be taken off of Hefrak and moved to somebody else. But I don't know. Thank you guys very much for watching the video. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you all in the next one.